And there's another stage. PKMudkip going Donkey Kong. Interesting. We will commentate the match. I just want to get this thought out real quick. The percent window for like an up smash killing between FD and Battlefield is about a 4% window, and the ceiling heights really don't change between, despite like where the stage is placed might change, but the ceiling heights don't really change between Town and City, Battlefield, Smashville, and there's another stage with a high ceiling. But the ceiling heights don't. No, I think Unova's actually the. No, Unova. The percents don't really change all that much, though. For like the stage sizes aren't too drastic of a change in this one. The exception being that like some stages do get wider, but in terms of taller, it doesn't really change all that much.
Yeah, and so once this set is over, I actually have data on this, which I will share with the world. But either way, PKMudkip up a stock right now, but NoodleS trying to close out a 151 DK.
Yeah, so a couple things about this, because I was getting that thought out. PKMudkip actually got off to a really strong start, and put a lot of percentage on NoodleS Palutena there. And then NoodleS, of course, brought it right back, and they were at a comparable percent, and PKMudkip then taking the first stock. PKMudkip going DK here. I did not see their first set. I have to imagine, oh my god, what a good call out. PKMudkip actually just taking this to the bank right now. Up 3 stocks to 1. Palutena and Ness still not killing. DK, another big boy. We saw K-Rool, we saw the villain, and now we're seeing the hero.
Another Nair not killing. This DK is limited to 200.
Yeah, oh my god, still living. I'm not sure if... I have to imagine that Ness Palutena is not that good of a matchup for Ness. And I wonder if he tried the Ness in the first set, because I did not see it, and if it just went poorly.
It did poorly, but NoodleS did come back. So I think this might be... I don't want to say this is a metagame play, but this might be a mind game. I think he's right now seeing if I can take a game with DK, then I can maybe switch back to Ness whenever I lose, so that I can take 2 games with Ness.
That, or what he could be thinking too is he might just be trying, it could just be a more complicated mind game. So like, let's just say he wins game 1 with DK. Then game 2, he switches to Ness. So now, all of a sudden, he's up a game, he won with DK, and NoodleS has to adapt to a different character. He doesn't really get he doesn't really get to go off of the data that he just saw from fighting the DK.
That's really correct. That is another mind game, or it could just be as simple as I don't like the matchup.
That too. It could be that simple. It could be that he just doesn't like the matchup. So DK pick though right now working out for him.
I mean, so far.
So far, yeah. But it is Palutena. That neutral air is deadly. NoodleS, oh my god, NoodleS just comboing. Waited for the air dodge. Thought he was going to go for another up air after the air dodge, but lands and does a forward tilt. Maybe a little bit of a flub or execution error there. Didn't really get too much percent on DK, but as we saw, DK was living to over to 200+%, so it's going to be hard for NoodleS to close this out, despite how quickly he is closing the gap. But as I say that, a read on the air dodge, and NoodleS says, no, do not count me out. I'm not going to lose to your secondary, and you need to play me with your best character. Wow.
Stock comeback after getting bodied the first 2 stocks.
Yeah. Great adaptation from NoodleS. NoodleS saying, I'm not even going to give you the chance to mind game me.
I mean, NoodleS only has to take 2 more games.
Yes.
So Mudkip needs to start really, I don't know if it's digging deeper in his bag of tricks, or if it's just getting back to the OG, what he was playing so well earlier before he got bounced by NoodleS. And maybe... I wonder, the Ness pick, so they're going to Battlefield, so I wonder if Ness is coming back. Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't like Palutena on triplats, because Palutena's Nair, Palutena's up air are such deadly combo tools. A triplat is her best stage. So I would rather see Palu on like Kalos or Unova.
Yeah, I agree. In addition to just the combo extensions Palutena can get on platforms, her up air is especially good at poking through platforms because of just how active the move is. So, and that too, Nair very covers the side platforms as you saw right there. PKMudkip went for them, but NoodleS was able to just intercept with a Nair. So, I'm not really sure what the thought process is here. PKMudkip though does go back to his tried and true Ness here, probably just kind of realizing. Ness, I'm sure he's a more practiced character, he's a more comfortable character, and I'm sure it's what kind of made the set at least go to a Game 5 the first time around.
Yeah, and, PKMudkip, really good job grinding out that stock. I think what a lot of younger players realize is, the flashy stocks where you just, zero to death somebody, those come very, very rarely. The way you're going to take most stocks is by getting your opponent to 150, 160, and getting some nice semi-strong hit. And I think that's what PKMudkip had just done that first stock. Got NoodleS to 157, then just said, up air.
It was up smash.
Up smash, my bad.
No, it's fine. He got him with an up smash at the ledge there, and doing a really good job, widening the gap, trying to keep this lead. And build as much damage as you can. But, the last game, granted it was DK, but the last game was looking like this too. But NoodleS able to answer back. Only 85%. Palutena can make that up pretty quickly. So we're going to see what NoodleS is going to be able to do here. Good B reverse down B there to change that momentum from PKMudkip.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I wanted to touch upon, which you did. PKMudkip's B reversing with Magnet, and it just the technical skill that it takes to play Ness and Lucas. Most people sleep on it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They're actually quite technical characters. Now they're characters that they don't necessarily have to be played technical to be effective. I think that's more so the case with at least with Lucas, because we see less Lucas mains than Ness mains. But all of the best Ness mains are very technical players. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, so you're a Greninja player, so you understand the technicality that it comes. That there's some characters that are highly technical in Ultimate. Some characters that are brain dead. I play Pikachu. I consider Pikachu brain dead. You play, Greninja. Greninja is a very technical character, and I think we both can agree, Ness and Lucas can be played technically, but to be effective, Ness needs to be played extremely technically. You need to understand the mechanics around certain moves, and it's just impressive to see.
No, it is impressive to see. Battle of the two frames here, so I don't know if you were watching before, NoodleS actually took the last stock with a 2-frame down tilt into back air. And then, of course, Ness with the infamous yo-yo, which I was actually quite happy that they nerfed at least a little bit, because it was very, very annoying to deal with when the game first came out. Because you could just hold yo-yo over ledge for 3 seconds, so they made it so that Ness can no longer charge down smash for 3 seconds. He has the old charge on that move. So
yeah, it's still really good. Still.
No, it's still really good, but it's not as free or easy or brain dead as it used to be.
Yeah.
And NoodleS, not really sure what happened there. I know he got hit with the yo-yo twice, but it didn't send him anywhere. It didn't really seem like NoodleS, I don't know, a finger slip maybe, or just kind of not wanting to deal with it. I'm not really sure what happened there, but it was looking really good for NoodleS too.
Yeah, it looked really good. I wonder. I get some inside information here. PKMudkip bans Lylat and Kalos.
Lylat Kalos against Palutena.
It leaves Yoshi's open.
It leaves Yoshi's open, which they seem to both like. So I don't think that where are they going?
They're staying.
They are staying. Okay, so we're going to see another game on Battlefield. You know, I don't necessarily disagree. Seemed like NoodleS just had a little bit of a hiccup on that last stock, and despite him, you know, getting to an early deficit, he was able to take the lead back. So I don't think that the stage is a problem. I think NoodleS just kind of realizes, hey, I just needed to play a little bit better in some scenarios. It wasn't necessarily about the stage. Which is an important thing to note when you're competing in Smash. Sometimes you got to know when the stage actually played a big role and when it was not really the stage, but it was more so you just could have played better in some scenarios.
It's understanding that sometimes it was your play that was bad and not the stage's effect on your play.
Absolutely. You know, this actually looking like the exact opposite of last game. This time NoodleS off to a lead and kind of taking charge and taking control. Mudkip has him in the corner right now, but it is Palutena.
Oh, very nice magnet to just kind of thwart the auto reticle.
Yeah, PKMudkip has actually been doing a really good job at preemptively magneting in a lot of scenarios to absorb either the auto reticle or even sometimes the explosive flame.
And I think what that shows is PKMudkip is there's that tricky mix up with the PK Thunder 1.
Absolutely, yes.
But I think PKMudkip is still understanding that NoodleS could go to a more campy-esque. Wow, those movement options right in front of Palutena. I'm gonna finish what I was saying. He understands that Palutena can play campy and he needs to cover it.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't let her set that game up because Palutena can keep you at bay if she wants to, and he knows that Ness has the tool to deal with that type of play style, so he's using it to great effect.
Yes. And I think so far we've just seen some like really good optimal. I don't want to say optimal. We've seen some really good back and forth punish bait gameplay from both these players.
You know, this is a this has been to quote an old Melee term. This game has been kind of a slobber knocker here. This has been both of them are kind of just going at each other's throats, and there's a lot of action going on. There's not really too much campiness. There's a lot of hits being thrown and a lot of in-your-face type of play, and you know it's exciting. It makes it good to view, but it does make it frustrating to play. But you know, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when you're a Smash player, and yes, I'm calling out every Smash player, myself included, what isn't frustrating to play against in this game?
No, you're not wrong. And as someone who I feel like I'm one of the better people who hides their frustration, I totally understand.
Yeah, this is a frustrating game. Oh, didn't even
two-framed.
Yeah, that wasn't even hanging over the ledge in that two-frame. That must be quite the big hitbox. I think that took his jump, yes. All right, oh, got the bounce into the grab. So characters that can do that, Ness, Lucas, Greninja, probably a couple others that I'm missing. When they can bounce off the wall like that into grab, I actually think it's either a one-frame or it's impossible or they just don't get two-framed. It's one of those two things. Yeah, a couple characters can actually, depending on the angle, save themselves from getting two-framed. They don't have to deal with that all the time. And I think Ness and Lucas might be one of those, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, it's still quite the close game. You know, NoodleS definitely saying I need to play better, but PKMudkip saying, all right, well, I'm also going to step my game up then.
Yeah, and I've noticed that PKMudkip is actually coming down with some auto-cancel dares, which I think that might be some baiting, because if before the hitbox comes out on down air for Ness, you can auto cancel it so that you can bait, and PK Fire F Smash gonna take it.
Looked like NoodleS was he was at so I think that was gonna hit regardless of what happened, because something that a lot of people I think don't know is Ness PK Fire, you actually don't SDI it like you did in past games. You just hold out because it has an SD multiplier of 0.0. So no, so it actually is not SDIable. But regardless, in that situation, it looked like NoodleS was holding in. But I think that because of how close he got hit by the PK Fire, I don't think he could have escaped that. I think that was pretty guaranteed there for PKMudkip.
And we're staying, but we're going to Suzaku Castle instead of floating in space.
Yes, floating in space with fountains in the back, but not really space, and I don't really know. But
yeah, honestly, yeah. What is Battlefield's background?
I'm not really sure, but we can talk about that after this, after the set goes. But yeah, staying on Battlefield, I just like, both players seem to be pretty comfortable on the stage, so I think that's kind of more so what this is. I don't really think they're caring all that much about stages and what it means for them. I think they both like it, and I think they're both comfortable here. Sorry, I had to yawn there. So I think that they see no reason to switch. Again, I do think that NoodleS can still take this. I think Palutena does very well on triplats, but PKMudkip has definitely stepped up his game, and I think NoodleS is going to have to take it even a step further if he wants to bring this to a Game 5.
I think maybe something NoodleS might want to try is staying a little bit more.
Oh, bad DI there from Mudkip. Maybe not. I just didn't think that was going to kill. I'm surprised that the down smash killed that way.
I am too.
Yeah, so I think maybe some bad DI there. But anyway, finish your thought.
I think NoodleS might want to. NoodleS has been very aerial approach heavy, but I think something he might want to maybe try out is approaching with more down tilt or just dash attack. Even though a lot of Palutena players will say dash attack is one of their most overrated moves because of its end lag, down tilt, F tilt might be some good approach options to kind of mix up PKMudkip. Who knows?
So the thing about that is, well, I get what you're saying. Dash attack is definitely more of a move that you would want to use for whiff punishing, because while it does kill and it is invincible, it does have a lot of end lag and it's very punishable on shield, and of course Ness has a very good out of shield game. So you don't want to quite dash attack too recklessly. When it comes to down tilt or forward tilt, I agree there should be some, maybe for ledge trapping, he should go for a little bit more forward tilt. Down tilt though, it's a laggy move. It's got a lot of end lag, so if PKMudkip can kind of just, as Ness, jump over it and make Palutena eat a big punish, so you don't necessarily want to, risk it. But right there, that was really good too. It called out a spot dodge, and down tilt is really good for that because it's an active move. Palutena, while they are laggy, they are active moves.
A lot. They're just active forever.
Yes, they're very active. So down tilt actually helped him there because he down tilted PKMudkip, caught the spot dodge, down tilted him off stage, then used down tilt to 2-frame into I believe the back air and took the stock there. So NoodleS with the lead again. I don't think he was ever really in the lead the last game. So he takes the lead back here, and we're gonna see what PKMudkip can do. But 94% already on PKMudkip, and NoodleS is doing a great job keeping him off stage.
And PKMudkip does have a shot.
Oh my
god. Ledge guard sequence, no jump. NoodleS had just kept him in the air, which was exceptional.
I really have to give props to NoodleS right now though, man. The first couple, I haven't played in Smash the Bug for a while, but the first couple Smash the Bugs, PKMudkip kind of just I know he's a Pittsburgh player, but I know he's more of an online player. I don't know where he is in Pittsburgh. But, he came into Smash the Bug and, he was kind of dominating a lot of us. I had not got the chance to play him, but, Glutamate and a couple of other Pittsburgh notable players, he was just kind of coming in and he was just beating us. He was taking first, but, NoodleS, not, before quarantine, not really a notable player because of just his personality, but not necessarily notable for his gameplay, but really, he is just turned over a new leaf. He's leveled up so much, and it's incredible to see. He's still very young, and he's got a lot of room to grow and potential ahead of him. So it's really exciting to see how much he's leveled up lately.
Yeah, and as we head into this game 5, PKMudkip already with a fresh 64 on NoodleS, but I completely agree. I remember the last local before Save Point and before quarantine had started and coronavirus had hit, I remember actually talking to NoodleS and giving him an advice on the Palutena matchup and how, to ledge trap better, which included just, run behind grab when they get up off ledge. Mm-hmm. And I see him doing so much good stuff, and it's it's very nice to see. And PKMudkip, I had no idea who he was, and just coming out of the blue whenever we started these online tournaments, it's good to see we have all this hidden talent here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, for sure. We definitely do. Yeah, PKMudkip, he's on the Wi-Fi rank. He's known. I know him as a Wi-Fi warrior. Again, I have not seen him at a Pittsburgh event. I don't really know. I don't know anything about him personally. So I don't know if he just doesn't want to come to events. I don't know how old he is, if he can or can't. But like, yeah, he definitely is a known player within like just the general Wi-Fi world and the Wi-Fi community. So like, he's done a lot. He would place well at which not to stay on this topic long, but the tournaments that a certain former top player used to hold a lot. He would place really well in those tournaments too. So I'm just very, very surprised that, like, of all of our players, the one that's kind of stopping him is NoodleS, which I'm not at all. I don't want this to come off as some type of insult. I'm just like I'm so happy for him, but I'm shocked. I just, his level up has been crazy.
Yeah, and during this entire thing, we've seen great back and forth play with, for the beginning of the first talk, it was PKMudkip dominating NoodleS, and then NoodleS returning the favor. And in the second stock, it was PKMudkip dominating NoodleS, and NoodleS returning the favor.
My God, NoodleS has been doing so good with just like with being able to punish and react to the air dodges in by not just on PKMudkip, but I've seen him do that to so many players in the few sets I've watched today from him. He's been playing so well. His ledge trapping has been incredible this whole tournament. NoodleS is playing on fire, and I don't even want to PKMudkip is not. I don't want to be completely biased here. I've been talking about NoodleS a lot. PKMudkip is also been playing very, very well for a matchup that I have to imagine isn't that favorable for his character. And he's taken the lead and he's been doing his damage too. But it just seems like it's been so hard for him to stop NoodleS lately.
Yeah, and I think what both of us are seeing here is it's hard to compliment both players while they're playing against each other, because at the end there's one loser and one winner.
Absolutely, no, it's true. And right now, like, PKMudkip on the losing side of things, and like goes for forward air. I wonder if he wanted to maybe raw that or playing it safe because he knows Palutena is good at that. PKMudkip, I'm happy, was a little bit more patient on the ledge that time. Didn't just held ledge. Kind of saw that NoodleS was going for forward smash a ton there.
And PKMudkip is on his tournament stock right now.
PKMudkip is on his tournament stock, so he needs to win this to reset the bracket and force the grand finals reset. But roll behind grab and going to take the tournament.
That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy.
Was that a PK fire he rolled? He did a roll behind too.